wish I could lane split. It'd be so nice. Like you guys, I am human and I like to eat food, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go to Chick-fil-A and get some food, and I'm just gonna film it, I guess. I don't know how action-packed it's gonna be. Just start riding like a hooligan. We'll see. I got a Santa outfit. I got like 4 mini figurine motorcycles, and yeah, we're doing a fun little giveaway video, so I need to stay alive until I film that video. So yeah, the giveaway videos are fun, guys, you know. I want to keep doing more because there's just something about, I don't know, like when I was a kid, if someone were to give me like a free airsoft pistol, like I would have lost my mind. And it's the same thing with these motorcycles that we're giving away, just doing little fun things. For me, looking back to when I was a kid, I'd be freaking out if I got any of that stuff. So there's a ton of traffic. Chick-fil-A is probably going to be smoked. So I don't know about you guys, like where you guys live, but where I live, there's only like one Chick-fil-A for quite a ways, so they just get absolutely bombed every single day. And yeah, back in the day, it used to be like, oh, well, if you go inside, you know, and don't go through the drive-thru, you'd get your food a lot quicker. Now it's kind of like you're screwed either way. You kind of have to wait, so we're just going to go through the drive-thru. These guys can't see me, so we're going to slow down a little bit. And now we could speed back up. So you're riding like a hooligan, but within reason, you know? That's the secret. That's how you stay alive. Camera's still here too, right? Okay, good. I don't trust this mount. Slowly getting crazier and crazier as we go on, as we progress. And I gotta shut off this light. I don't know how to do that. I think this light is like a little like indicator light. When you hit 10,000 RPM, it tells you to kind of switch gears, which doesn't make any sense to me, because 10,000 RPM on an R6 is like where you start entering the power band, you know? So I don't know why you'd want to switch at 10 or 10 to 11. See if I go past. Never mind. I thought if I went to like 11,000 RPM, it would shut off. I mean, in the daytime, it's fine. It's just once it hits nighttime, it gets a little annoying, like constantly being blinded by that light. Yeah, hopefully you guys are doing all right, you know, around this time of year, the holidays. I know this time of year can be either really good or really bad for a lot of people, depending on your situation. And my situation, like a few months ago, as you guys know, was pretty rough. So I don't know, I'm just feeling more grateful than anything. A lot of bad things happen, but again, it could have always been much worse. That's what I keep telling myself. And that's what I encourage other people to do too, you know, get some perspective. Whenever bad things happen, just know that to somebody else, you got off lucky. Some kid's probably right now in the hospital, terminally ill, and I'm complaining about breaking a bone or something stupid, you know. I should also say, you guys don't know this. I actually took off that red visor that I usually have on. I stuck on the AGV tinted visor because, you know, I did pay like $100 for the AGV visor, and then I paid like maybe $9 on Temu for the red visor. So all I'm saying is I don't think it's going to survive anything hitting it at high speed. I feel like every day I wear that visor, it's just like a unnecessary risk. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks sexy as hell, but like riding with it on the regular, I might stop doing that. Do you guys go neutral on your bikes when you guys stop at lights like this? I try not to. Like sometimes my fingers just hurt from holding in the clutch, but usually I try to stay at the ready. I know that's what Moto Jitsu would want, but I'm just wondering because a lot of dudes I see on Instagram, they immediately go to hit neutral and they just like have their hands off the bike, which I don't know. If I like see something coming at me from behind, I want to be able to react to it quick, you know? I don't want to just get blasted, especially if I saw it coming. That'd be the worst way to die. It's be in the afterlife like I saw it coming from a mile away, but I was in neutral like an idiot. We're not like an idiot. I'm not calling people who do that idiots. Like I said, I do it too whenever my hand gets tired, but I try to stay at the ready, you know? I'm also getting better at my shift, man. I'm so happy about that. My ankle strength is coming back. When I go from first to second, I'm usually hitting it now. There's no longer like any weird neutrals in the middle. So for those of you who don't ride, I mean, it's like from first to second, you hit down for first from neutral, and then you have to hit up, and you have to go past neutral to get into second. And if you're not slapping that thing hard enough, you're just gonna go hit neutral. Yeah, it's spooky because you're expecting that power to be there, and you start hitting the gas, and then there's nothing. You're like, oh my god. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. You see, my fingers are getting tired right now because this clutch is a monster. But if I ever do go into neutral out of light, I usually wait for like the guy behind me to kind of stop. So at least if something hits us, at least it's, I mean, this is gonna sound horrible, but at least it hits him first. So now I feel okay doing it. If I can find neutral. Never mind. No neutral for me. Finger strength, baby. That's what I've played guitar all these years for. I've also been doing more lives. I had a weird situation happen at the alleyway, the usual spot, which I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I thought I was gonna get mugged. And it's just one of those things where I would have been in the right to use self-defense hypothetically, but if I were to do anything and it would be on live stream, TikTok would probably ban me, and I do not want to get banned anymore. Yeah, last stream I just stayed in the house and I just shredded guitar, which You know, albeit it doesn't get as many views as the motorcycle stuff, but you know, it's fun. I always like shredding. If you guys got any cool song recommendations for me to learn, I mean, I'm down. So this line be looking a little extreme right now. I might actually park. I wasn't planning on parking, but I might actually do that now. Decisions. You know what? I've thought about it. I might actually park. I'm gonna park. Crazy thing is that ain't even too out of the ordinary. Like usually it's around that busy, but in the middle of the day I think they have the dudes out there taking orders, and it can be a little bit quicker if you go through the drive-thru. Usually there's dudes here. I think that's earlier in the day though. FBI, open up! Can I have 2 number 9? What's up, man? How goes it? Going good, bro? I know. The line out there, man. Holding in that clutch, my fingers are gonna kill me. Thank you. What were they thinking kicking you out? What's up, man? Thank you, bro. Always appreciate it, man. You too. Felicia. Stay. You always need to do a taste test. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is good. It is not poisoned. How dare they? This is a holy place. Alright, let's do this. I feel a breeze. Why do I feel a breeze? Okay, my jacket is closed. Thought I forgot to zip up the jacket, dudes. Whoop. Almost got my balls. Yeah, I'm like super like almost religious on gear now ever since the accident. I've been going through like a period of just not wearing gear. Like it was so weird. I was always wearing gear. All these years I've been wearing gear, and then I just stopped. I started wearing hoodies, and I was like, yeah, I haven't crashed in this many years, so I mean, I'm probably never gonna crash. Stupid, very stupid of me to say that. And then for whatever reason, the day that I actually crashed, right before I left, it was like, you know what, I don't really feel right about this. I shouldn't have went out. I shouldn't have ridden at all. But I was like, at least let me just wear my jacket. And I put it on, which is the same jacket I'm wearing now, and it saved me road rash all over my upper body. Like my right arm would have been skinned. It would have been really bad. So now it's like, even though I still don't have moto boots and I still don't have moto pants, at least I have a jacket on at all times, you know? That's why I don't get those guys who like go down at super high speeds and, you know, they weren't wearing gear, so they get all like ripped apart, and then they go back to wearing no gear like right after. Like, I don't get it. I take pride in being able to learn very quickly from my mistakes. I usually don't make the same mistake twice, and that goes for everything. I learned my lesson. I mean, there's so many accidents where you can just walk away from if you have the right amount of gear on, where it's like you can do that, or you can spend months or even years recovering from an accident. It's not worth it to me. On my lives recently, I've been getting a lot of people kind of asking for like first bike recommendations. I always paint with a very broad brush, because yes, there are people out there who start on leader bikes and they survive. Do I think most people can handle the power of a leader bike as their first bike? No, I don't. Oh, what's up, dude? So that's why I'm always that boring guy, you know, like whenever people ask for best beginner bikes, it's always 300, 250, 400, 650 if you're feeling ballsy, like Arnold with his cigars. I mean, you gotta realize, like, comparing motorcycles to motorcycles, it's very easy to be like, oh yeah, that's a slow bike, oh yeah, that's a fast bike. But if you're comparing just normal motorcycles to cars, like what you'll see 99% of the time on the road, even an SV650, which isn't the most powerful bike by far, people wouldn't say the SV650, that's a crazy fast bike, but you're still gonna beat like 95% of the cars on the road. Like, you're that torquey, you're that quick, even with 400s. That's the thing that people don't understand. Performance-wise, with a 400, you'll be better than like a huge majority of cars out there on the road. I'm just one of those guys where, you know, I own a 600. It is for selfish reasons, though. It is not because I need more power. I get really annoyed with people who actually say stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I need to get a leader bike because, you know, I need to be able to get out of the way, you know, in case something goes wrong. I need that torque. It's like, there's no logical reason why you need so much torque that even in 6th gear, if you do this, you're going to be coming up and doing like a backflip, you know? There's no reason. It's just, you want it, and then you get it. But as far as usable power goes, 400s, I mean, you can pretty much do everything on the road. You can go highway speeds, you can get out of danger, you're nimble enough, you're light. Like, honestly, a 400 for most people is really all you would actually need. But that's the thing with motorcycles, it's a very selfish kind of hobby to get into. I do get it. Obviously, I have an R6. I get it. If you want more power, if you want, you know, to be a little crazy, I understand. But at least dial that back for like the first year or 2 years that you start riding. There's no rush. You know, if you don't feel good starting with a 600cc or a leader bike, even though maybe your friends are riding the really high-end bikes, start with a 400. You can always sell it down the road. They hold their value really well. And yeah, don't get so pressured into thinking you have to start out with your dream bike right off the bat, because chances are you're going to be really happy that you didn't do that. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Don't want to mess with those guys. That's another thing, too. Whatever bike you're going to get as your first bike, get frame sliders or get some sort of crash protection for your bike. You will thank me later. That is a big thing I think people overlook, because people think that they're so on top of it. You know, they got the reflexes of a cat, where it's like, you're not a cat, bro. You're a human. Probably some pudgy and slow mortal man. Dude, are you kidding? Wow, brother. I was just about to stop filming too. Jesus Christ. Wow, I guess he thought he saw green. Sorry, baby. I made you scream there. Try to get his attention. Oh, jeez. Bad boy. Bad. Uh-oh. What is going on? The world is ending. Just chaos in the Florida server. Absolute chaos. GTA 6 is literally what I experience every single day when I look out my window. Dodging gators on the road, girls twerking on top of cars, people racing. It's a nightmare. Yeah, guys, that's it for the video. We're going to film this giveaway, I think, next week, next Sunday, because this week is going to be a little weird with the weather. But next week, we're going to film that video. Yeah, dudes, that's about it. Bye-bye.